Welcome, beautiful souls, to this deep dive into one of the most transformative spiritual teachings of our time. Today we're exploring the life and true message of Jeshua, often called Jesus, and how reclaiming his original teachings can set you free. We are unlocking your innate power to manifest a life of sovereignty, abundance, and alignment. This isn't about rejecting faith or tradition. It's about releasing distortions that have kept humanity in cycles of guilt and shame. Jeshua came not primarily as a sacrificial figure to be worshipped from afar, but as a living demonstration of divine potential. His core message, the kingdom and queendom of heaven, is inside you. The love and power you seek has always been your birthright. This inner reality is the foundation of true manifestation. What you embody vibrationally projects outward into your experience. The Bible is largely silent on Jeshua's years from 12 to 30. Traditional accounts suggest simple carpentry, but questions remain. Joseph of Arimathea's wealth and travels likely opened doors to broader learning. Jeshua grew profoundly in wisdom during these years. Esoteric traditions describe training in Egyptian ascension mystery schools, preserving ancient knowledge of energy work. There he engaged with sacred geometry and consciousness expansion, practices that activated higher awareness. He likely studied with Essene and Nazarene lineages, preserving ancient technologies of the soul for this specific mission. At the quantum level, these years involved tuning the human biofield into coherent states with the zero-point field. Consciousness collapses wave functions of probability into observed reality. Jeshua's training likely cultivated sustained coherence. This enabled non-local awareness and influence over matter, achieving macroscopic quantum entanglement with the field. His training cultivated sustained quantum coherence in his microtubules and DNA, bridging the gap between spirit and biology. Manifestation isn't wishing from lack, it's cultivating the inner state first. These years were his foundation phase. This phase involves raising personal frequency and clearing limitations before any outward expression can be sustained. Without a stable inner template, a quantum blueprint, manifestations remain inconsistent. Jeshua modeled this development. References to Jeshua Sananda Melchizedek highlight his oversoul lineage and high-level avatar status in this world. His training was the deliberate activation of the Christos frequency, the divine blueprint we all carry within our DNA. Miracles like walking on water were outcomes of aligned consciousness overriding physical laws through phase conjugation. Jeshua taught the kingdom of God is within you, emphasizing direct access to the divine and challenging hierarchies. This threatened control structures reliant on fear and guilt. His approach empowered individuals, undermining dependency. He elevated the marginalized and demonstrated that healing was a natural byproduct of a soul in alignment. He modeled being fully human and fully divine, stating followers could do the same, and even greater things. His teachings point to the holographic nature of reality, where each individual contains the whole, entanglement across scales. The kingdom within corresponds to accessing the implicate order, the quantum potential that underlies our physical world. Healing miracles reflect intention modulating biological quantum processes, like photon emission in our very cells. Jeshua's teachings align with core manifestation laws. Inner reality creates the outer projection via quantum observer effects. Faith is not blind belief, but felt alignment that maintains quantum superposition until your intended reality collapses. Detachment and non-resistance reduce measurement-induced collapse into undesired states, allowing natural unfolding. Service and unity leverage quantum entanglement. Raising collective coherence amplifies your individual manifestation through field resonance. True manifestation democratizes power. Everyone accessing source directly disrupts the control of gatekeepers. Post-ascension, the Council of Nicaea standardized doctrine to emphasize sin and external salvation, shifting from empowerment. Standardized doctrine served the empire, emphasizing vicarious atonement and keeping the masses in a state of dependency. These distortions introduced persistent decoherence in the human energy field, creating self-reinforcing loops of limitation. The crucifixion implant of guilt and unworthiness perpetuates low-frequency loops, hindering your manifestation. Frequent observation of unworthy states freezes undesired reality. This distortion keeps humanity trapped in low-probability timelines. The sacred feminine was diminished, unbalancing the Christos-Sophia polarity needed for full creative power. Guilt programs signal you are unworthy of abundance, collapsing desired realities into states of lack. Forgiveness is a reset. Releasing these programs removes resistance. Jeshua's original transmission restores clean templates for conscious creation. Mary Magdalene embodies the sacred feminine, the essential counterpart for your inner wholeness and creation power. The Holy Grail is your inner eternal flame, the heart's living light, the bridge between spirit and form. The Kathara grid and 12-strand DNA describe the original multidimensional blueprint of the human avatar. Dormant DNA strands link to higher dimensions. Activation via intention and love awakens your latent potentials. This activation works through epigenetic quantum signaling, allowing your biology to interface directly with the quantum vacuum. Your Merkaba is a geometric vehicle for interdimensional navigation, producing scalar potentials to warp spacetime. Balanced divine masculine and feminine, Christos and Sophia, enables full co-creation through quantum complementarity. To manifest at quantum depth, activate your inner flame. Daily heart coherence meditation creates macroscopic alignment. This inner flame is your macroscopic quantum coherence, the stable state from which all miracles are projected into form. Use affirmations rooted in your I Am presence to select and collapse specific eigenstates of your desired reality. Inspired movement bridges inner knowing to outer form via pilot wave guidance, the bridge between the quantum and the physical. By holding the frequency of your desired reality, you select a specific eigenstate from the infinite sea of quantum possibilities. Setting Jeshua free means seeing him as a triumphant wayshower who modeled victory, liberating us from narratives of limitation. Commit to daily practice. Meditate on your presence and feel your desired realities as already true. Hold the superposition. Clear your distortions. Journal and release guilt, reframing every challenge as an opportunity to restore your field's coherence. Incorporate sound healing to induce phonon coherence in your body, a bridge to epigenetic quantum signaling. Share in resonant groups, but always check your inner guidance to navigate the collective fields of probability. Your biology and the field enter a state of phase conjugation, where your internal resonance dictates external structure. This era calls us to remember, you are the Christos unfolding. Jeshua's teachings provide the blueprint for your creation. Align within at the quantum level, hold the frequency through coherent observation, and watch probability fields reshape. The love, abundance, and miracles are inside. Claim them. Thank you for joining this transmission. May it ignite your journey. Live embodied, create consciously, and radiate your light. Frequency XO Productions. Remember, never give up on yourself. Claim your sovereignty. Claim your abundance. You have always been the master of your own creation. In today's rising frequencies, these inner technologies interface directly with planetary scalar fields, accelerating collective awakening. The future is sovereign. As we reclaim Jeshua's original science, we unlock the door to a world of conscious creation and collective harmony. Step through the door. Claim your birthright. The kingdom is open, and it is yours to command. Welcome home. Thank you for watching Frequency XO Productions. We honor your light and your journey. Remember, never give up on yourself.